Hello, my name is Dickerson of the Dickerson Bluegrass Talk Show. I am here live at Sterling Bluegrass Jamboree at Mount Sterling, Ohio. Got my full vaccination of the COVID shot, and I'm not wearing a mask today. Here with Nick Chandler and Gary Tribbett and the rest of the band Delivered, which I'll show you guys more later. Nick, it's good to have you.
Good to have you too, my friend. Thank you.
Gary, good to have you here.
Finally getting to meet you.
Can you introduce everybody?
I sure will. Over here playing bass with me and singing tenor. He is a founding member of the great group Claybank, but he now plays with me. I'm glad to have him on board. Hope he never leaves. I'd adopt him if I was old enough, but I'm not. But Mr. Gary Tribbett, he plays bass, sings tenor. The other guys will be coming up here momentarily, but we have Hudson Bosworth. He is actually from near Salt Lake City, Utah. Plays guitar and sings baritone and lead, and he's play anything he wants, really. And then we have Will Eller. He's from Chilhowee, Virginia, up around where they do Song of the Mountains in Marion, Virginia. Plays banjo and sings lead and baritone and bass and tenor and just wherever his throat will let him go. And both of those guys have just graduated from ETSU Bluegrass program. So
that's pretty good.
Yeah, they got their degrees in bluegrass and minoring in port. So, yeah.
Yeah. How do you guys like it here at Sterling Bluegrass Jamboree? This is you guys' first time here?
It's our first time here, and it's a privilege for us to be here.
Absolutely.
You know, we was looking on the wall out there. I guess you call it the Wall of Fame of everybody that's played here, and you know, it's real honor to be here. And you know, it's a little bit of a drive to get up here, but hey, I love being on the road. Better than being at home. You know, but I'm real impressed. Great, sounds great, room's great. Yeah, a lot of famous people played here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even I got some of my name on over here too. I'm not going to show everyone that yet, but anyway, how'd you guys start on mandolin, Nick?
Well, in my family, we were all very musical, and I was actually a late bloomer. I started playing when I was 9, and I know that sounds crazy that I started playing when I was 9, but you know, my brother started playing when he was 4 or 5 and could actually play, and Dad always sang, uncles always sang and played. My sister sang and played, and you know, I was a little bit rambunctious, so I didn't get tamped down to about 9. But we were at a bluegrass festival down in Madison County, North Carolina, on Zeno Ponders Farms. And it was a festival. It was about 1970, I think it was about 79, somewhere around through there, 1979. Bill Monroe was there, Country Gentleman was there and stuff. And I seen the mandolin, and I heard it. But more than that, I liked how it looked. And I thought, I could do that. I think I could play that. I like how that looks, and I think I could play it. And the rest is history. We went out and bought the cheapest thing we could find in case I broke it. And I used to take it to school with me, and you know, and first one thing over another. I took it to school with me every day. Loved it.
And you guys, I'll be talking about the album and then the single out on 6155 Records, and later on in the show. But let's talk about the Gary real quick.
Yeah.
How did you guys start on the bass?
Oh, well, about like Nick. I was about 8 years old, 9 years old, and I started playing my dad's electric bass. He'd tell me not to play it, and then I'd sneak and play it when he was gone to work. And learned how to play that, and then I graduated to the upright bass when I was about 14. And I've been playing ever since. I played banjo for a while with a band, but bass is my favorite instrument, and singing harmonies another thing I love to do.
And thank you for being on the talk show also, Gary.
Well, thank you, Evan. We've been friends for many years, and this is my first face-to-face talk show with you, and I really appreciate it a whole lot.
You're welcome.
It means a lot to me.
And let's talk about the album you guys got on Inside the Lines. Let's talk about that real quick. Yeah?
Well, our latest album is Inside the Lines. It's actually about a year and a half old now because, of course, you know, 2020 and all the COVID things, you know, we just didn't see a need to really go get a new album started. We have a new single that's going to go on our brand new project that we're currently recording. But Inside the Lines has done pretty good. We have Big Bill Johnson on there that was, Lord, it was on the charts for us, I believe, 4 times. Another song that I wrote called I Can't Wait hit the gospel chart. It peaked at number 6. You know, we had played on Sirius a whole lot. Our latest single, though, is called Hello. It's going to be on the forthcoming CD. I love the new song. It's makes me think about my wife. You know, it's a real sweet, kind of upbeat, cheerful song. You know, and I just love it. And I actually kind of got that song from a different genre of music. I actually got it from like a country folk rock guy. He wrote that song in the 70s. But I just, I look for different, I think that you can find different songs and do them in a bluegrass manner and still sound traditional with them. You can't do everything that way, but certain ones, lend their things. Like on Inside the Lines, we have Linda on My Mind, Conway Twitty song. It's a great bluegrass cut, so yeah. But the new single's Hello, and I really like the song. It's real upbeat and real catchy, and I really enjoy it.
And hopefully the Hello will be on the chart, Bluegrass Today and any other charts in Bluegrass in the future.
Thank you.
Thank you, Evan. We really hope so. But Gary's, we've already got one of Gary's gospel songs tracked out. We're going to do it tonight for the new record.
Stay tuned for that one.
Yeah, stay tuned for it. And we'll be doing a lot of things from various projects. I have a lot of projects out, a lot of gospel music, bluegrass. We like to do a lot of acapella singing. But Inside the Lines was a real good. I think it was a real good recording for us. It was our first one on a, I guess you'd say a major label release, and it done real well for us.
And you wrote songs in the past, right?
Oh yeah, I wrote a lot more gospel than I had bluegrass. I Can't Wait, which is on the new album. I wrote that song 20 years ago. And several others, a lot of acapella songs, that we have. I've wrote those. Big Bill Johnson, that done real well for us on Inside the Lines. That was my first bluegrass song I'd ever wrote. And I got the idea for that song. I was watching Westerns.
Well, yeah. What was so different about writing this song, Big Bill Johnson? I was about to ask you that.
Well, it was just a different take on things. Like you hear everybody has this little group of songs they like to sing about, and I thought nobody's really done a Western song in quite a while, and I just thought it lent itself to it, because I'd like to grow up in the Old West. I really would like that, but it was just started writing it, chord progression started coming, and we rehearsed it and went and laid it down, and the rest is history.
Before I let Hudson and Will over here to the audience, what time do you guys perform tonight?
I believe we go on around 5. Then we'll do about 45 minutes, an hour. Short intermission, I think. The other band comes up, and I think we will probably play.
We'll close out.
We'll close out, I guess, around 7. I would say somewhere around 7. We'll do our last set from 7 to 8, 8:30, something like that.
Yeah. And Hudson, you can come over here if you want.
Hudson. I'll step out. Thank you, Evan.
You're welcome, Gary. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Evan.
How did you guys started on the guitar, Hudson?
Well, I've been playing guitar since about 5 years old, and I picked it up, and I thought for the longest time I was going to be playing rock music. And by the age of 15, I was out of high school, 16, and then I was introduced into bluegrass music by some local people back in Utah, and they needed a guitar player, and so I was like, okay, I'm going to take a look into this. I don't know what kind of music it is, and I ended up, having a real passion for it, and making a real career out of it. And eventually, I went to East Tennessee State University and studied bluegrass there, and that's where Nick found me, and I'm happily playing in his band right now.
And what has it been like since you graduated from East Tennessee State University?
Everything's slowed way down. It's weird not having to, stay up and work on homework every night and have things due before midnight, and it's given me a real chance to actually, dig and find what my purpose is in life, and find out what I would like to do for a career. And my goal is to pursue music as long as I can, and I'm real happy where I am right now.
Thank you, and you look really nice today.
Thank you so much. I try.
Everybody looks nice today, and I appreciate for what you guys do in bluegrass and everything.
Well, I appreciate it, Evan.
And before I let you guys go, I'm gonna have Will over here now.
Yeah. Will, you can take my spot.
And it's good to meet you, Will.
Good to meet you, Evan.
How'd you guys start on the five-string banjo?
So I started playing the banjo. I've always been around music. My uncle makes fiddles, but it never really stuck out to me until I was probably a sophomore in high school, and I heard Foggy Mountain Breakdown, and it rocked my world.
That's usually the one.
Changed my life.
Yeah.
I heard it, and I decided right then and there that I had to learn the banjo.
And if I'm not mistaken, you went to East Tennessee University also.
I did. I graduated with Hudson just a couple weeks ago.
What was your experience like at East Tennessee State University?
It was awesome. I got to meet so many of my best friends there now, and if there's anything that you need to learn about the music, I mean, that's the place to do it.
Yes, sir.
There's nowhere better.
Yeah. Well, you know, we've had a lot of experiences over at ETSU. They turned out a lot of good players. I think the new mandolin player for Lonesome River Band, I believe, is from ETSU. He was he in the Pride Band, I believe?
He was.
And then Jacob Flick, I believe he's in the program, or he graduated.
Yeah.
I think he plays still with Nothing Fancy, I believe.
He's
Yeah.
with Nothing Fancy. We've got a bunch of people playing professionally.
Yeah, that turned out from that school. They've got a good program over there for sure.
Yeah, I sure do. And Nick, before I let you go, what's the website everybody can find you and Delivered at?
You can find me at nickchandlerandDelivered.com. We have our songs on there, you know, our tour dates. We also have a newsletter that we put out at the first of every month. My wife wanted to start that, and I told her that would be fine, but there's going to be no slacking. First of every month, I want people to open up their email, and there it is. So you get it every, you know, first of the month. You'll get it. You can sign up for that, go on there, and go to Facebook and give us a like on Facebook. Those likes are important because, you know, like tonight, my wife will go live. You'll be able to see us play a couple of songs if you like our page. You know, it'll just pop up on your screen. You can see us play live a little bit. So you can get us on nickchandlerandDelivered.com. You can look at our tour schedule. Facebook, you can go on there and give us a like and be able to see us.
And how long you been in a band, Nick?
Well, I've always played music. I actually started playing professionally at a very young age. I started going on the road with gospel groups when I was like 13 years old. I was a utility guy, you know, if somebody called out. I can play guitar okay. Mandolin is my main instrument. I can play stand-up bass and everything. I do that, so I would go play with them. And done that till I was about, I was a few weeks shy of 18. And then, believe it or not, I had a bout with cancer when I was 18. So I got sick, had to have a bunch of surgery, and came off the road for a while. But I always kept my toe in it, you know. And then I played mandolin with Bobby Hicks for, golly, I think it's 5 or 6 years I played with him. And just had kept my toe in it, and Bobby decided to retire, and I thought, well, what a good opportunity just to kind of step out on my own and see what would happen, you know.
Thank you so much. And please be sure to check out Nick Chandler and Delivered at nickchandlerandDelivered.com. And also check them out on Facebook and check out the latest single, Hello, on the 615 Hideaway Records. And thank you so much, Nick Chandler and Delivered.
Thank you, my friend. Nice to meet you, Evan.
Thank you, Evan. Thank you, Will. Thank you, Hudson. And thank you, Gary Tribbett. I'm Dickerson from the University Starship Live at Sterling Bluegrass Jamboree. Take care and see you guys at the Rudy Fest between June 24th through June 26th in Moore, Kentucky. Take care at Poppy Mountain. Take care, everyone. Bye.